The best stories in Ball State sports. This is SL Featured, presented by Victory Honda.
Welcome inside Studio C in Muncie, Indiana for another episode of SL Featured. In this month's installment, we introduce the women's golf team, meet the unsung heroes of softball and gymnastics, and pay homage to the majesty of Rich Maloney. My name is Dylan Budd. Our producers are Matthew Gillie and Sam Klug. From the campus of Ball State University, this is SL Featured, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie. Victory Honda of Muncie supports the students of Ball State Sports League. Behind-the-scenes access and off-the-field lives of student athletes, SL Featured is the home for the best stories in Ball State sports. This is the award-winning SL Featured presented by Victory Honda of Muncie. Recovery can be a long and frustrating process, especially when the same injury keeps coming back. For Haley Urban, that road included a little more than rehab and time off. There also was a four-legged friend named Ted. Through setbacks and setbacks again, Haley's road to recovery had a little extra help on her side. Produced by Rowan Elbert and Sam Klug, here's Haley's story.
A lot of people talk about their whys, and a lot of the times they're talking about, the little girl that they are. My why is just a little bit different than most people. What initially probably made me fall in love was just the atmosphere. At the end of the day, it was like the girls and the best friends that I've made. I still talk to some of the girls I played AU with. I had like a rough senior year in high school, and I previously did not want to play softball, so I came as a walk-on. I remember sitting in that coach's office and my heart just like dropped because my freshman year, even after I walked on, I was told to not come back, and I still did. It definitely sent me straight to my heart, but it made me grind as much as I ever did that summer. For her then to come back in the fall and apologize to me for telling me that, it was like finally someone sees the work and the everything else I put in. Since sophomore year of high school, now I'm a fifth year, I broke my foot every single year from when COVID started, so it was 6 times I broke my foot.
When you're injured and then you kind of get this further understanding of what it's like when other people are injured, and she's been through so much with her feet and everything, and she's in the training room always working towards getting better and being her best self for the team, whether she's in pain or not. I think she's someone that's really grown into such a remarkable person.
Who or what helped you the most through that process?
I would say, not to be cliche, but I would definitely say my dog, Ted. He's helped me. He'll get me out, make me walk when I don't want to. And even though my foot was broken, walking on it was a good thing to just help mobility and help not lose range of motion.
He wears this to tailgates, maybe. Perch. Good boy. And kiss. Thank you. Can you speak? Can you speak? Oh. He's always just been a rock for me. He's built me so many more friendships than I think I could have ever imagined, and it's cool to see that a lot of the other girls lean on him as well.
A lot. He has stayed at my house before. He is definitely a member of the team, I would say, if everyone knows him very well.
He's the team baby, I think. He's everybody's child. We all love him. I think anytime that she brings him to a team function and he, is the first one to run in the door, everybody just yells Ted because of how sweet he is. And I can say he's the most well-behaved, affectionate dog that I've ever seen. I love him. I love him for her. I think he's exactly what she needs as a companion, as a best friend, and I can't imagine Haley without Ted.
He's definitely a big personality guy. And then I would probably say, other than that he's just caring. He's always there for us, so it definitely
And he likes to, he's a girl's girl. He lives in a house with 5 girls, so he likes it, I think, secretly. I feel like sometimes I get scared because I don't know where I would be without him. He has just, I feel like, taken my personality and myself and made me grow so much. So I feel like I wouldn't have had so much patience, because patience is definitely one thing that he has taught me, that's for sure. This is how Ted gets held at the tailgates. I think he likes it. Anything off the ground, he usually ends up puking because he eats so much hot dogs and hamburgers. You know, leaving here, not being here, it's a scary thought. Most seniors obviously always feel that way at some point, but it's nice because I feel like when I have him, it's not as scary, and he's like my home away from home. So I know wherever I am with him, he'll be there, of course, and that will be home.
Coaches come and go in any sport and program, but Rich Maloney has been a mainstay at baseball for 31 years, 21 of them in the Cardinal and White. It's a lot of years and achievements to be captured in a minute-long pack, but the Storytellers of SportsLink raised the bar again. Produced by Joel McChesney and Caden Vincent, here's a tip of the cap to Coach Maloney. In his time as a Ball State Cardinal, ask Coach Maloney what he's most proud of. Would it be surpassing 1,000 wins? Any one of his MAC Coach of the Year awards? What about his 70 players drafted? All would be wrong. He's the winningest coach in program history. The guy has more honors than anyone could ever need. But he would tell you the proof isn't in the hardware. It's with the people. The generations of players, parents, coaches, and colleagues. Because when you walk into his room, you don't just join a roster. You become part of something greater. You're a teammate, yes, maybe a throwing partner, but you're a friend, a brother, a son. Rich Maloney, with all of his accomplishments, did something almost no one else could. Others create programs. Coach Maloney built a home. Victor Scherer's path to Ball State requires a few turns and a few thousand miles. The senior from Brazil had stops at Central State and Quincy before coming to Muncie, as conferences changed as well as opportunities. He's brought experience and energy to the Cardinal back line. Produced by Ashlyn Owens and Max Gillie, here's Victor's journey.
My name is Victor Scherer, and I'm from Brazil. I started like a really young age. Since then, I just fell in love with the sport. I did travel literally to every single state in the Midwest, and it's very different to Brazil, but especially the cold. At Central State, we were part of the SIAC, and it was the first-year conference and first-year programs. So everything was just getting started. I had 2 friends from Brazil that went there. I was just looking for something a little bit more challenging. Just coming in, we saw the stage that it was set for us to play. Ball State was ranked at that time, so we prepared a lot.
And that's it! For the first time in 10 years, the Quincy Hawks defeat the Ball State Cardinals.
I just remember we were present in the moment, we were fighting, and things were going our way, and we took advantage of all the opportunity that was given to us. More towards the end of the season, we got the news that Quincy was leaving the MIVA to join the GLVC. I really wanted to stay in the MIVA because it was one of the main reasons why I decided to come to Quincy. Once they left, I was just looking for, my last year. I really wanted to play at the highest level and for a big school. Since the first day that I got here, they've been really, really supportive and making sure that I'm doing okay, not just volleyball-wise, but outside of the court as well, academically. It's really everything that I was looking for, especially on the volleyball side, the facilities here, the coaching staff.
We joke, we call him Grandpa on the team because he's the oldest, he's 25. But man, he's super steady. And like you talk about consistency, he is the same guy every single day. He just makes plays. He brings that experience and that calm.
We have a talented group of guys, and every day, we just work hard in practice and really compete to achieve our goals for the season.
Howard hits the net. It's title time, Muncie. The Cardinals are your 2026 MIVA regular season champions.
He's been through a lot as a player. He's gone a lot of places and done a lot of things, and so that experience carries a lot of weight, and I think it is helping our guys around him.
So I did move around a lot, but I think here at Ball State I really found my place. I definitely want to try and play pro. Volleyball has been in my life for such a long time, and it's all I know, and it's all I want to do.
With spring ball now underway, so is season 2 of Together, a docuseries covering Ball State football. After a 3-5 MAC campaign last year, Coach U and the Cards look to bounce back after an offseason of retooling and reloading. Directed by Jude Kiefer, here's an in-depth look at how.
Extra hydration. I got electrolytes. Good morning. You guys like my meal?
Everything matters that we do. We just got done with the workout and was talking with the team about how what we're doing right now is just as important as what we'll do in training camp or spring ball or a Friday night practice before a game. I mean, everything matters, so we got to take advantage of every day.
Good morning. Coach Greenstone, go ahead.
Awesome, good.
Ready? Ready. What's happening with me? One of my least favorite parts of the job is holding you guys accountable, okay? But one of my most necessary parts of my job, again, is holding you accountable. We talked about it all semester. Accountability is something we do for you. It's not something we do to you.
We are still trying to come together as a team. Obviously, we got a bunch of new guys that just showed up, so trying to show them how we do things and have them become part of the group.
Bottom line, we can have different personalities. We can be different people from different backgrounds. But when it comes to football, man, we gotta have the same mentality. Okay, so I wanted to take a moment to highlight some guys that are, man, bought in, doing everything we're asking them from a gaining weight perspective, a changing their body perspective. Okay, this is our top 10. Coonrod, Lewis, Franklin, Rocio Yates, DJ Young, Stewart, Okori, Cooper, and Clark. This is how much weight they have gained in the last 9 to 10 weeks. Y'all clap it up for those guys. Okay, the last thing I want to say, man, is doing what you said you were going to do when the emotion you set it in is no longer there. I met with almost every player on the roster, and you sat down in my office and you told me your goals, man. We talked about it. It brought a smile to your face, brought a smile to my face, man. I got all excited about how good you want to be, how great you want to be. Okay, spring ball is 1 week away. That emotion is gone. Are you still willing to be the same human that you said you were back then when the emotion you set in is no longer there? That's the question. Good.
We're trying to teach accountability, trying to teach mentorship from our older guys, and sometimes it's a younger guy that's doing everything right.
Jalen Bonds, I'm from Fishers, Indiana, class of 29, and I play running back. I feel like the mindset from last year to this year is a lot different. Everybody got that fight and that will to want to win. On a personal level, I would say that this is the year where I have to step into a different me. You know, I've always been kind of quieter, so just trying to step into that leadership role. And I'm just excited to see the guys. We got a lot of competition going on.
The best way, in my opinion, to see this, and this is competition on Tuesday, right? Because that's when guys decide for the first time how hard they're willing to consistently work.
You'll compete at 6 different stations, and you're trying to get as most wins as you can for that group. We play a sport where you're trying to beat the guy in front of you. Everybody has to try to dominate.
Well, that's what gets me excited is the competition we have at just about every spot on the roster.
I feel like the competition level in the spring, it'd be very high because, you know, that's when you earn your target shot, that's when you earn your spot.
Strong and our true mental toughness is the ability to understand what I'm doing and have the capacity to do it regardless of how I'm feeling, regardless of the mood I'm in. I know the task is to be exact, find the line, get set, do the right thing, and finish with maximum effort regardless of how I feel. That's what it's got to be play after play.
The spring is going to be really fun competition-wise. We do have a bunch of new guys and a bunch of younger guys, so a bunch of people we haven't seen play before.
Those are just the moments that you love, doing hard things.
That friendly competition, I love it.
Competition gets everybody better. The competition that we have here at every position is going to push everybody and make our team better.
I feel like the little things is what makes you an elite football player and not just a good or great football player.
Guys, that's fun for me to watch. We're getting better. You guys are competing. I see guys giving high fives after reps. I see guys smiling while they're working hard. You got to enjoy the competition part.
Every round has a rhythm, every swing has a tempo, and for women's golf, the game and music come together as one in their intro video, showing how timing and touch can translate on and off the course. Produced by Brian Short and JJ Gregston, here's an introduction to Ball State women's golf.
Put you back in your place. Yeah, you know we don't take for granted. Nah, we born with this kind of talent. We see it through to the end. We take no win, we make it happen. Yeah.
Over they know that we taking it. We are the best, no mistaking it. We number one, you number here's what it is, no debating it. Don't put our name on the waiting list. No holding us back, we escaping it. Don't need a teacher who grading it. If we do it, then we gon' be great in it. Pacing it, racing it.
Every team and program has a secret weapon, and for gymnastics, it might just be Billy. He's the team custodian, but that doesn't really cover it. He's a motivator, a spark on the floor, and fully adopted by the team as family. He basically has a roster spot in spirit. Produced by Lindsay Fuller and JJ Gregston, here's a look at Billy the custodian.
When I came here to the rec side, it's like a big family, like brothers and sisters. I feel more love with my co-workers. You know, it's just like I have the closeness, I have the love. You can feel different things here. I started working for gymnastics when I came over to the rec site.
From the jump, he was wanting to be involved. In gymnastics facilities, there's a lot of stuff you have to do to maintain the equipment. We're talking about, vacuuming all of the surfaces, making sure mats are clean.
Coming in here, working in this gym, I want to make sure everything's right for you all, that you guys have everything that you need, because you guys are awesome. I love you guys. I mean, you're awesome.
Have a good day today, man. Okay, all right.
I usually pass by Billy every morning on my way into practice, and I really like getting to see him in the mornings.
He always says good morning to us. He always says hi when we're walking in. Just little things to brighten our day.
And you do the bean, right? Yeah.
You know, I was always taught, you want to do unto others as you wish others to do unto you. And to do that, I try to make everyone feel like there's somebody. If you can't go to school or go somewhere and have a smile because somebody made your day, that's me. I want to make your day.
Every time that you see a door that's got this on it, that's my office.
He comes to the meets. He dresses nice, like he's so excited to be there.
He approached Joanna and said, hey, I want to do something for the team. I would like to invite everyone to race go-karts.
It really helps our team bond. We get to grow closer, especially doing things outside of the gym like that. And that was just really special to have that moment with him.
I think whenever we won a championship, he's gotten a championship ring with our team because he's part of it. He's in the thick of it with us, fighting the good fight and trying to make sure that we provide our student athletes the best experience we possibly can.
Never in my life did I thought that I would have a ring. Kind of touched me. I felt like part of the team, because before, like when you get a job, you're not really recognized. You're there, but you're not really recognized as part of a family.
Love you all.
I don't know, I can't describe it. It's just love. Yeah, I feel loved here.
Well, we have a little video we want you to watch.
Okay.
I feel like it's not a typical relationship that you're gonna get with someone that works behind the scenes. But Billy he brings something special to our team.
He is like a bright light. Some days are hard, and a little pep talk from Billy can always cheer us up.
He feels like family. Honestly, it's all about community, right? And community building. You can see that in how he treats people and the environment that he creates.
It just goes to show how supported we are outside of just our little bubble.
We can support each other, the coaches can support us, but it really is more than that. He keeps up with every little detail in our lives.
It's really cool to see him being invested in each one of us as a gymnast and a person.
I would say that Billy is one of the most important and memorable parts of my experience at Ball State, and I will never ever forget him.
Thank you, Billy. Thank you so much for all you've given the program, for what you continue to give the program. We know that if we need anything, you're gonna happily give your time and effort. I hope you know that the same is true. If you need anything, the program has you.
Cool. Thank you. Thanks. I love that. That's love. That's what I feel. Thank you. I left something here, and I'm taking something with me. So, I love that.
That's all the time we have in this month for features, but for more stories and content like this, be sure to follow our socials at BSU SportsLink. Our producers Matthew Gillie and Sam Klug have done such an excellent job in this year, as has our crew at SportsLink. My name is Dylan Budd. It's been such a pleasure to host SL Featured this year, and we will see you next time. Thank you for watching.